but I don't know if people can hear me. I don't know if they can hear me. Yeah, but I can't hear me, so something is wrong. You don't agree? Just in case y'all can hear me, come on in this building. Well, everybody can hear me except me. There's that boy Gusta. Come on in, my friend. But we're already pushed to live, so come in like a Christian.
It is I, says me.
What's up, brother?
Hey, you all right, brother?
I kind of go on a little bit before the actual time to give people time to kind of trickle on and that type of thing before we get in the meat of the matter. There's Lady Kayla. And so we just waiting on two other individuals and then we'll get in full swing. But bro, how you doing, man?
Man, I'm doing all right. Doing all right, sir.
You know,
you standing strong, Doc.
You such a major prophet that I said, listen, let me shift this time. I need my brother on here. This. Those of you who are coming on, like the post, share the stream. We haven't done this year, but I'm finna get back to it. Free time music Mondays, and I'm finna do something real special today. So go ahead, like the post, share the stream. I'm gonna give away some money. But of course you can't win the money unless you like the post and share the stream. That's a prerequisite. I got some questions that I'm gonna ask and you can win some free money, but tonight I'm gonna ask you for some money too. I'll get to that in just a minute.
Come on, won't you follow me?
Did you do that? Yeah, I can. You hey, that was cool though. So tonight we're gonna cap it at 30 minutes because I got something that I want to release publicly that's gonna take 20 minutes. So we're gonna have a brief conversation tonight. It's 9:02. So welcome those of you who are on, like the post, share the stream. I'm gonna be doing the same thing. Tonight I have on with me brother Gusta Booker the third. I have brother A.L. Sneed the second. I've got brother Brandon Brown the first. I've got Lady Kayla the first. Maybe I'll be a better preacher if I put some numbers at the end. I'm gonna be Doris Freeman the fourth. Can I just make myself the fourth without having a first, second, and third?
Yeah.
Do it work like that?
That sounds swanky, boy. Swanky.
Swanky or janky or that's the same thing. So listen, like I said, I haven't done free time music Mondays for a good little minute, just because I've been in the storm and we kind of went through a little COVID crisis and hospitalizations, and then we've been dealing with some other things that kind of inspire what I'm trying to do tonight. And so it just kind of fell down on the list of my personal priorities because I just was really doing it because we were in the pandemic trying to provide content to the world through my music catalog. But so I want to get back to it tonight, and tonight is going to be special. Normally I just kind of play a song. Every now and then I play a video. But tonight I got a live concert I'm about to run for you. And I want to dedicate this concert tonight to two very special individuals that I've lost within the last month's time. And that's why I kind of have some guests on. I want to start. Dr. Gusta Booker kind of came into my life intimately in the last 5-6 years. And like many of you that may be watching, you knew his voice for your whole life, but didn't know, him up close, and much of his Bible teaching has impacted the city of Austin because he came on the radio every day. But God blessed through my friend and my brother, Arthur Sneed, for me to kind of have a close walk with Dr. Booker in the latter years of his life, and just kind of really impacted my ministry. And just recently he passed away. So I asked Gusta the third to come on as a proud son of Dr. Booker. And just, like I said, I'm dedicating this to him. And I want to share just, if you got fond memories or legacy, things that, things of importance to him. I don't want to come from my mouth. I would rather it come from you as a son, and then Pastor Sneed as a nephew. So I don't care which one of you goes first, but just reflections, words about Dr. Gusta Booker.
Cousin.
Appreciate it, G3. Thank you, Free, for even having this. I mean, you always have like an amazing heart, vision, and all that, and very selfless. So I really appreciate you honoring Dr. Book as well as your grandmother, and our forefathers, just having that level of love and respect, and then obviously letting us be on. I won't belabor the time. I mean, I call him Uncle Junior. So like it's just a blessing to have known him. I haven't known any man to be as huge as he is, and as he was, and as humble as he was, and you know just down to earth. But then heaven knew his name. You knew that he knew the Lord. Solid man of God, family man, love the community, love people genuinely. And you always felt that. And so I've just always just blessed by him. Being able to just call him, I think like a few days ago, maybe last week sometime, it was just a blessing to be able to just like text him and be like, hey, I'm kind of struggling with this, and be able to talk about anything, and he not be judgmental. It was something I necessarily didn't want to tell him, because I don't want him to know his nephew doing the most at times. But I just be like, yeah, I'm struggling, So I think I'm sure the Lord reveals. So, but just his love and loving people where they are, and just loving people. You and I talked not long ago just about him just being like a real shepherd, just like caring so much for people and not being grandiose, even though he had a lot of rights to be that. I mean, God has done some amazing things to him, so I'm just thankful for him. I have a story. I don't know if I should tell this one though, but hey, I'll tell this one.
Tell it.
Want me to tell it? All right, cool. Man, me and V went down to we went down to see Uncle Junior and stuff a few years ago, and went on to his house, just sit down, just talk, just kind of reset, and don't tell it. V, don't tell it.
My sister back there trying to stop you from.
Yeah, she said don't tell it, baby.
Did you say don't tell it?
And I trust her judgment.
All right. Well, hey, hopefully, yeah, okay. We'll keep that one for private. So we just went down and was really blessed by him in the time. So praise the Lord. So
hey man, I asked my brother to be brief, but he don't know what brief means. I wanted you to give some time back so that somebody else could talk.
Okay.
That's
how you do, you man.
Hey man, hey, that's how I love. That's how I love.
He's done worse. So this was mine. So
Gusta, share. I really wanted you to have the most time to share about your dad and his different perspective that most of us had. You had an front row seat.
I want to do this, and there's just so much coming to memory. So just pull my coattail. This is my first time, and I'm excited to be with y'all with some awesome preachers. You're some of my awesome preachers. Cousin, I love you, baby. I love you, and just what you guys are doing down there. But I want to say this, Art. It's funny because Short people tell me, because I've been a member of that Greater St. Matthew all my life, I didn't have a choice. And people said you just don't realize what you have. And I didn't realize what I had because I hadn't been able to compare it to other places, not being members. And the thing is, Art, I'm going to go with two things. One thing is humble. The word tells us that God will exalt you where you are. You don't have to raise yourself or do anything. He will bless you right where you are. And he said it many times, I'm a country boy from Columbus. As I said through tears that Saturday, he said, I'm going to split verbs and mess up this thing grammatically, but nobody can beat Gusta being Gusta. And to see somebody be who they are. I work with a lot of politicians in Houston because I handle a lot of different things, but he never played up to them or did anything. He once said that one church could get this money from the bank, but he said the bank won't loan me red soda on Juneteenth. But once he said that, someone backdoored him the next week and made a blessing to him of $230,000, $300 to get the gym, because he said we operate with faith. If he gives you a path, he's going to take care of you. And just to see someone be elevated, but didn't have to do it, didn't have to go behind scenes, say something about me, do this. I think it's awesome because as a church member, you can look at him and say, hey, God can do this for me. I can be myself. God can bless you where you are, who you are, if he has a path for you. There was a minister told him, why don't you drive this car and stuff? I'm not doing this because I got members of my church struggling to pay $100 in rent. And my spirit doesn't allow me to do that. But humility was a great thing. And it allowed us to show it for us, Ronnie and I, to operate like that. And my mom, she'd never had anything. I know this is not about us, but the way we were raised. Another thing I wanted to say, anyone who may not know him, is love, unconditional love. We saw how he loved them, loved us 2 and 3 o'clock in the morning when mom was doing a workshop out of the country or somewhere else. He would wake us up because we had to go console people who parents or some had died. Well, the same people when my mom passed away, my mom's thing was always love me anyway, baby, with the love of Christ. He told the church that I'm going to get married. He struggled. Y'all know he struggled. He would sit in that chair from 2 after he got through preaching until 3 in the morning in Aunt Theola's chair. And he would say, preaching is therapeutic for me. He would go to that cemetery, and I don't need to get into all of that, but it was tough. And one day he said, I'm going to memorialize your mom, and I want to try to move on. And he did everything as Abraham had done in the Bible, when he said he was going to do that with Sarah. And it was tough because he wanted to date, he wanted to do that, but he told the people that he was going to get married. And some of those people that he had loved and been there for him turned their back on him. And he said that mom said, love them anyway. And man, that's the love of Christ, unconditionally, no matter what happens. He forgives us every day. God shows us grace and mercy every day. And that's the type of love that he raised us with. He said, don't worry about it, Junior. We're going to love them, And it just showed me something. That showed me I can love my brother even better. Humility and love. It's a lot, and we don't have enough time, but I just thank God for the time. You say, well, man, I wish I had enough time. You see people live to 98 and they're just spewing hatred all around the world. You're like, hey, but God doesn't make mistakes. He's an awesome, wise God where he can't make mistakes, but yet he's great to where he's going to always leave us some comfort. So it's tough right now, but I know in the Bible it said Jesus wept, but I know the same God that got you guys through certain things and got me through my mother is going to lead us through this. But I just thank God for his legacy and the legacy of knowing Christ through him.
Amen. Bless you, brother. And I want to say to you personally, even in our talking, I haven't said, but I want to say thank you for sharing your dad with me. I kind of grew up without a father, and sometimes in ministry, I kind of felt uncovered. And then he kind of came into my life, and sometimes I was, I'm just gonna change my name to Booker. And
you my brother,
I'm just gonna have to deal with it. But like for real, he was like there for me on that level. And you may not, he may have been so much of him that you didn't miss the piece I took, but I do want to appreciate that. So I'm gonna give away some money. I just had a birthday and y'all were such a blessing to me. So those of you who are watching, I want to say thank you. That's part of what this is about. Thank you for all the birthday love. Thank you for the condolences during this season. Thank you for celebrating 30 years of ministry with us in various ways. So because I got a little extra bread on me, I'm gonna give some bread away. I didn't like it. All right. We got the numbers building. I'm looking at the Facebook live. I can't see who's on YouTube or whatever. Unfortunately, you're gonna have to be on the Facebook feed to win this money. So the first person in the chat, and I'll do this about Dr. Booker. So we connected on a deeper level. I always thought of him as a Bible teacher because that's what he was. But the closer we got, he would start talking to me about being a musician. And then we had in common being married to very musically inclined women. And so we had a lot of conversations about those. Kayla, he kept me with you, girl. He did because, all right.
Sure
Anyway, so Dr. Booker was an accomplished musician. A couple of times when he came to Austin, he would play the instrument. I'm going to give $20 to the first person in the comment section. Y'all on the screen, you can't answer because y'all are like 30 seconds ahead. But everyone the first person who can tell me what instrument he loved to play, what instrument he played, I'm gonna cash at you $20. You get the first person who answers in the comment section. Look at me, talking back to myself. The first person who can answer that question, I'm cash apping you $20. The instrument Dr. Booker loved to play. I'm gonna shift gears slightly because, like I said, in this month's time, God removed from my life Dr. Gusta Booker, who meant so much to me. And then just recently, my grandmother, my last living grandparent, passed away. And like I said, I thank y'all for your presence, your condolences, everybody who sent food to the house. Listen, to those of you who are Christians, you have no idea the level of impact you make just by caring for people when they're going through crisis. There are two sets of people you will remember when you go through a storm: the people who were there and the people who were not. And so I just want to thank God for my ALC family, and not just them. Friends and family from across the country have really kind of been very present. Sneed was there. He didn't come by several times. I didn't see Arthur Sneed more in the last week and a half than in the last year and a half. And it ain't got nothing to do with COVID. He just decided to be a brother. I be killing you, man, like in public. Anyway, so my grandmother did pass away. She meant the world to me. She's probably one of my biggest supporters. My mama might fight for that title, but just kind of my whole life, literally, she was there. And so I kind of want to give honor and tribute to her in this. Her homegoing celebration will be this weekend, Friday night, 6 to 8. There'll be a viewing at ALC. For those of you who can come, and then the funeral will be on Saturday morning at 11 a.m. at Mount Sinai Baptist Church, for those who are interested in those details. But I have Kayla on, who I tell her I'm so proud of her. She did an amazing job. The last 2 or 3 years of Granny's life, she was her primary caretaker, and she was there. I don't know if it was for me, her, or who it was for, but she was there, solid, rock solid. Yes. So I wanted her to be able to make some remarks, reflections, and then you can go last, Caleb. But then Brother Brandon Brown, he was living with us for almost close to a year, and he spent a lot of time with Granny, maybe more time with me. He would sit down, and I don't know what he was doing, paint her nails or braid her hair, whatever. But anyway, and so Brandon, we never got a chance really to appreciate you for that assistance, that help. But I also wanted you to be able to reflect. Now, this is the big ask. Those of you who I said ask. This is the big ask. ASK. Because there's sinners in the world that they minds be in the gutter. That's what I want to do. I'm asking you tonight. And y'all know I give away money on here, but tonight I'm asking for you to sow a seed. My Cash App is Dechard Freeman, DECHARD Freeman, all together. And this is what I'm asking you to do. I'm asking you to Cash App me whatever God lays on your heart. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to split whatever that amount is. We're going to send half of it to Greater St. Matthews for whatever designated kingdom work that they want to do. This is me trying to honor Dr. Booker and his legacy. They're a community church that, they grind for the community, and I want to invest in that. And then the other half will go from ALC or Free and D Ministry, whatever, to initiative in the area. There's one lady that we've been partnering with recently who is distributing coats to the homeless. And so I'm thinking that's what we're going to do with it. But that's what I'm asking y'all to do tonight. Sow a seed to make an impact, because both Dr. Booker and my grandmother both made a huge impact on me. And I think the best way to honor them is to continue making an impact for other people. So Brandon, go ahead and take it away. And then Kayla. And then right after that, we're going to jump right into the concert. And y'all talk short. People logging off. Come on, go ahead.
All right. I'll do my best to talk slow, Pastor Free. Just real quick, I know you actually talked about your grandmother, but I actually had the honor and privilege to also sit down with lunch one Sunday when Dr. Booker came to ALC. And it was great to actually sit down and have that memory with him and experiencing firsthand the love and genuineness that he is, that everyone talks about. He is true to that. He's a down-to-earth person, and I always remember that. So he did leave an imprint on me as well. But also for Miss Doris Freeman, affectionately known as Granny. I know she's Shard's Granny and all that, but I know she's Granny to a whole lot of other people as well, So I really adored her, and I think that God did give me an opportunity and the time to spend with her, because God also allowed me to do that same thing with my own mother when she passed, and my grandmother when I had to caretake for them. So even at a young age, and so just doing that, sitting down and just talking to them at times, and if it was something just off TV or just something back in the past, it was just an honor and a privilege to just be in their presence, because you just never know. And so I was grateful to always be around. There was nothing that was ever too big or too small that you could ask me to do for her or anyone in the family, because that's where the love flows. And as you can tell, people who are loving are always around them as well. So keep up the good work, Pastor Free. Keep people around you and in your corner who love you just as well. But I thank you for everything and for allowing me to be around in your family's life.
That's what's up, brother. I really appreciate you for your words. Appreciate you for your presence, man. It means the world. I see some of you are already giving, and I want to thank you for that, for trusting us to try to make this impact in this way. Kayla, once you finish talking, let me go ahead and announce it. Once Kayla finished talking, I'm going to push you into like 20 minutes of the dopest thing that has happened to you in the last month, to the world. And so what I need you to do is go ahead and maybe reshare. Some people falling off, reshare. I had recorded this live concert as content for somebody's show. And I don't know if they've aired it or not, but I'm finna release it to the world tonight in honor of Dr. Gusta Booker Jr. and Doris Louise Freeman. I'm gonna hit you with like I'm telling you, it's like 20 minutes of fire. I don't do live performances. I don't do live performances for two reasons. Three. One, I'm used to performing with a group, and so the whole solo thing is weird to me. Two, because I can't never remember lyrics. I've written hundreds of songs and don't remember no words. So you ain't gonna get me up there embarrassing myself because I forgot my words. And then thirdly, because if I'm gonna do it, whatever it is, I want it to be huge. I want monkeys on the corner of the stage, fireworks in the back, all of that stuff. And because I can't have that, I just don't do it. But I'm gonna show you how it get down when I step on stage to try to make it happen. So Kayla, talking, as soon as you're done, we pushing you into the sanctuary for the concert. Everybody else, if y'all want to log off, I don't want to hold your time. Like I said, you kind of know what the time frame is. When that goes off, we off. So you can log out, you can hang out. Don't matter to me. I love y'all and I thank y'all.
Pastor Free, can I get 30 seconds after she finishes?
Yes, you sure can.
30 seconds.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, go ahead now.
Go ahead.
Okay, real brief. Art, Pastor, I thank y'all. Art, y'all always looking out for Dad when he came up there. Y'all kept him young, brother. Y'all kept him young when he retired. Y'all added some years to his life. Thank you. You talk about what he poured into you. Thank you. And we are just to let him know the events. Arthur, even though no matter we feel, we got to keep going on as he wants. He left instruction. Mayor's working with us. We're going to give out 15, 20 pallets of water this Friday, meal replacements, clothes, and as well as flu shots. So we're going to try to continue that legacy. So thank you. I just wanted to say that. And thank what y'all did in his life.
Hello, everyone. I want to also first start by talking about briefly talking about the impact that Dr. Booker left on my life. I am Houston born and raised, South Park born and raised. Oh, yes, sir. So I am very familiar with Dr. Booker and Lady Theola Booker. Grew up music. I actually took a course one summer she did at TSU when I was in high school. And just the messages of love that he left. And that I remember that Sunday that we sat out, it was the first Sunday in December, I believe, of 2019, when he came to Austin, and we were able to sit and have lunch and just converse and laugh and chat. And it was a huge thing for me, because although, of course, he had such a special relationship with my husband, I had never been that close to him before. And so just to sit across the table from him and gain this wisdom literally tangibly was a huge blessing. So I did want to let you know he made an impact on me as well. And then to come to Austin and find out we had a deeper connection with the Sneeds, our family is, yeah, it was very special. So I know, right?
Wow.
God does all things well. Amen.
That's well.
All things well. And Brandon, thank you very much. I know I said it to you a million times every time I ask you to do something. Thank you, thank you, thank you. But thank you for helping us, especially that Thanksgiving.
Yeah. Oh yeah. No problem.
That really meant something special to me, to be able to know that she was in good hands. We were able to go and visit with other family we hadn't seen, and we could leave for 5 days, and Granny was in good hands. She ate well. She was taken care of. You did that, brother. So thank you.
Appreciate it. No problem.
Having the honor and the privilege of taking care of her was amazing. Because I knew the impact, and I know the impact that she had on Deshard's life. But even aside from that, from the moment that I met her, she welcomed me as though I had been around from day one. She loved on me, she encouraged me, she supported me. And so that was just an amazing experience. She was hilarious. And so we laughed a lot. Our favorite thing to do, and Brandon is familiar with this, 8 o'clock every evening, we had to sit in front of that TV because Family Feud was coming on. And we could not put anything else on that TV but Family Feud.
That's right.
If the children wanted to watch TV, they need to go upstairs because it's Family Feud time. Mm-hmm. And so that was one of our bonding moments. And I really appreciate the opportunity to love on her in that way. I did it for millions of reasons. One, of course, because I loved my husband. Two, because I appreciate and I adore her. And I take it as a privilege and an honor to be a part of this family. And so to be trusted with such a gift. This is his last living grandparent. And I still have 2 grandparents that are alive. So to be trusted with such an amazing opportunity, that meant the world to me. So yeah, I'm done. I loved her. I love her. She's going to be greatly missed. And before these waterworks begin, hit the concert. Love y'all. Thank you.
Thank y'all so much for your commentary tonight. We're about to push the concert right now. Josh won the first question. The instrument Dr. Booker played was a saxophone. I'm gonna ask you another question as we slide into it. The question is this: what is the street name where I preached my first sermon 30 years ago? I know everybody would know it was at Mount Sinai, but Mount Sinai has several locations. And so what is the street name that Mount Sinai was on when my fly red self stepped up on the box, you know what I'm saying, to give my life away for real, like walk the plank. Anyway, so here's the concert. First person to answer that in the comment section, I'm Cash Apping you too. Let's go. Oh, give thanks unto the Lord, for he is good, for his mercy endures forever. Listen, I'm super stoked to be in the mix tonight. Big shout out to them Mac boys for inviting me to come through. And listen, we just gonna rock a couple of songs in your ear. Go ahead, like this post, share this stream. It's about to go down. You heard me?
Come on, won't you follow? Come on, won't you follow me?
Hey! Oh boy. It's about to get real, y'all. It's a party tonight. Jesus said, if you want to be my disciple, you got to deny yourself. Take up your cross and follow me. Hook goes right here. Yeah. Yeah. I love it. But you gotta follow. Life abundantly, but you gotta hear the verse right here. Oh, sitting by the dock of the bay, fishing time passing away. Along came Jesus to say, leave your past and follow me. Your friends and your family, the hurt of your yesterday. This work I have, it won't wait. And I need you to know, if you be blessed, life abundantly, but you gotta, hey, said you gotta follow me. Peace, blessing. Verse 2. Oh, it's hard to do sometimes, trusting him in the blind. Move here, go there, and don't know why, yeah. But he knows the bumps in the road, cause he's traveled on this road before, and he knows what's in store. If you be blessed, life abundantly, but you gotta, hey, so you gotta follow me. Yeah. Come on, give me a break right here, y'all. Oh.
Just leave your nets behind.
Yeah.
You can leave your mess behind. Just trust me, you'll be fine. Woo. If you follow me.
I say you got to follow me. Say yeah, you gotta follow me. Somebody say yeah, you gotta follow me. Say yeah, you got to follow. Listen, cause I know the plan and I know the way. Yes, I know your heart that it'll lead you astray. So say yes to my will and my way. Say yeah. I said yeah a long time ago, so it go like this. Whoa, I'll follow. Whoa, I'll follow. Whoa, I'll follow. I'll follow. Yeah. Whoa, I'll follow. Whoa, I'll follow. Whoa, I'll follow. I'll follow. I'll follow. Whoa, I'll follow. Whoa, I'll follow. Whoa, I'll follow. I'll follow. Hallelujah. The Lord would lead me. I would follow him. It's not always convenient and it's not always comfortable, but you can rest assured that as long as you follow God, that's the safest place in the whole wide world, to be within his will. And listen, to be honest, I've learned that without him, I'm nothing anyway. So I've tried to do things my own way and my own strength, only to discover that if it's not his way, it doesn't matter at all. My Lord. Like a penny with a hole, a ship without a sail, a guitar with no strings, postman with no mail. I can't even breathe cause you're my air, a present help to cast all my care. Said I'm nothing
without you. Oh, said I'm nothing. Nothing, nothing, nothing. Can I sing my verse? Like a sea that runs dry, a bird that won't fly, a cell phone that's roaming, a door that won't open. I can't even breathe 'cause you're my air. I can only make it if you're there. Said I'm nothing, nothing at all. Oh, said I tried it on my way before, and I ran into many closed doors. I'm nothing without the Lord. Said I'm nothing, nothing. Said I'm nothing, y'all. So I wrote a song for those who have experienced the pain, the trauma of being lied on. It's crazy how people will believe lies about folks they've known their whole lives and change their perspective on it. It's a little ratchet. So the ratchet folk gonna enjoy this one real quick. It's off the Trauma record. It's called Joseph. I've been lied on. If you've been lied on, put some hearts on the screen real quick. It hurts in a very deep place to believe that people would believe some crazy junk about you. Here it is. Hey! This for them trapping saints. I didn't even ask for it. They can have it too. Yeah. They don't know the pain that I feel. That the hatred is real. Instead, they lied on. They twist the truth. They spread their rumors. That's how they do. I must be. Yeah. Honestly, my truth is bad enough, so you ain't gotta lie and make it up. Sometimes the night is long and road is rough, 'cause I'm covered in favor from above. And they think they want what they see in me, a pretty dope ministry. But walking in favor ain't about what you see, but the pain you don't see. Hey, yeah, they can have it too if they want it. Oh, hurt is real. Instead they lie. They twist the truth. They spread the rumors. That's what they do. That's how I feel sometimes. I'm Joseph locked up. God, you done forgot about me. At least that's how it feels. Got so much potential, a wall full of credentials. I worked too hard to get here. They tried to bring me smoke. I shouldn't have left my cloak. Who would have thought it? My family actually bought it. But it's all good, 'cause you're reaping what you sow. I walk in favor and you know. Hey, why can't they just let me walk? I mean, in a real deep place. Instead they lie. Hey, that's how they do. So I must be headed for greater. Make it real smooth right here, y'all. Listen. Say you ain't gotta lie. You ain't gotta lie. Just because they believed you don't mean God gonna let you slide by. It's a message for the liars. You ain't gotta lie. You ain't gotta lie. Said what you did in the dark, it will come to the light. So I'm good, y'all. No matter how they treat me, what they say about me, I am what God says I am. Matter of fact, right there, you ought to just throw your arms around yourself and say, it doesn't matter the lies they told. I am what God says I am. His truth is the only thing that matters. Hallelujah. You know the story of Joseph, a young man who had favor from the father, but his brothers didn't like it, and so consequently, they told their lies. He ended up in prison and in jail. Sometimes I wish I could tell you that always doing the right thing will produce the right results. What I can declare is that even when you've been lied on and mistreated, talked about, done dirty, in the end, God will give you the victory. He always takes care of those who are faithful to Him. Listen, I'm about to get up out of here, but there may be somebody else who knows something about going through some suffering, some struggle, some pain. All of this is on the trauma record. So I'm gonna sing this song that basically tells us change is gonna come. It's on the way. The blessing, the miracle, the deliverance, the healing that you've been needing from the Lord. Just wait on God. Just trust Him. Keep praying, keep serving. God will deliver. Though He slay me, I'm gonna put all my trust, all my confidence in God. Job said, all of my appointed time, I'll wait until my change comes. Listen, how can you forget the day the doctor called just to say, come in, we need to talk.
This is Dr. Brown calling from the
They said your test came in, and sadly it don't look good at all. Now many years have changed, prescriptions have changed, and surgery.
I'm going to call in one more prescription that will hopefully help with the doctor.
It's all been a test of your faith. At times it's hard for you to believe.
Such a
Though He slay me, I'm gonna put my trust in. And I'll keep waiting, yeah, till my change gon' come. So many nights you've cried, wishing your storyline would change, and you would give anything for just 1 week without the pain. Tired of people acting like they know. They say they care, but it really don't show no more. But faith says God's not through with you. You anticipated what's left in store. I'm gonna put my trust in God, and I'll keep waiting. Yeah. Change gon' come. You ought to declare it right here. Say it's on the way. Yeah. It's on the way. The blessing is on the way. Change gon' come. It's on the way. It's on the way. It's on the way. It's on the way. Yeah. Change change gon' come. It's on the way, it's on the way. Such a blessing on the way. It's on the way, it's on the way. Your miracle is on the way. It's on the way, it's on the way.
All of your tests have come back clear.
Your blessings on the way. It's on the way, it's on the way. Your miracle is on the way. It's on the way, it's on the way. Your blessings on the way. It's on the way, it's on the way. Your miracle is on the way. That may have been a little too, the whole set was a little too hip-hop, too bebop for somebody. One last little piece, and I'm out of here. Big Mama said it like this. It wasn't Big Mama, it was Sam Cooke. I don't know why I put Big Mama in there. I was born by the river, in a little tent. Whoa. And like the river I've been running ever since. It's been a long time coming, but I know change gonna come. Oh, yes it will. Listen, I've had many hard nights, filled with so much pain. Seem like every time I look for sunshine, all I get is rain. It's been a long time coming, but I know, said I know, change gonna come. Oh, yes it will. Let's drag it right here. Come on, sing with me to the two. Oh, change gonna come. 6. Change gonna come. I really do believe change gonna come. Change gonna come. Change gonna come on, sing it like you mean it. Right there. Change gonna come. Change gonna come. You gotta declare it over your finances, over your marriage. Change gonna come, yeah. Declare it over your health, over your children. Change gonna come. Lean back right here and say, yeah, yeah. Change is gonna come. Like you mean it from your belly. Yeah. Change gonna come. I feel good right there. We leaving, but one more time. Yeah. Change is gonna come. Yeah. I do believe. Yeah. 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 Change gonna come. Listen, there were times when I thought of y'all, I would just throw in the towel. But my God, He keep making a way out of no way, some way, somehow. It's been a long time coming. God bless you. Good night. Keep believing by faith. Change is gonna come. Oh, yes it will. Come on, just type it in the comment section right there. It's on the way. Come on, declare it. Said it's on the way. It's on the way. My Lord, I'm holding on to that. It's on the way. It's on the way. Fade me out. Said it's on the way. I'm done. I'm about to shout, so fade me out. Whoa. It's on the way, yeah. It's on the way.